This is the menu of a company in a panic.
Little Chef has been in dire straits, with customers deserting the once loved British chain.
What are we doing wrong? There's cars going down the road. Why aren't they stopping?
I think the saddest thing ever is when you Google Little Chef and you see abandoned Little Chefs.
In 2007, Little Chef finally went bust and had to be rescued. Now, in a high-risk experiment, they've agreed to open their doors to an unlikely saviour.
Have they got champagne on 9? Please, thank you.
Heston Blumenthal has a tiny restaurant with a world-class reputation. He's Britain's most creative chef, famous for conjuring up legendary dishes like bacon and egg ice cream and snail porridge.
We can get it to a level where I'm happy with the dishes. Doesn't mean to say people in Little Chef are going to be happy with the dishes.
Can Heston's magic reinvent Little Chef and bring customers back?
We've never been taught to cook like that. We're not chefs.
It's taken Heston 5 months to sort out 2 breakfast dishes.
I think I kind of forgot just how hard this is going to be.
And if training one little chefer and to cook his food was hard enough...
Oh, shit, this is bloody stupid.
He's now got 4 weeks to finalise a whole menu.
There's so much bloody coconut in there. It's gummy.
Rebuild the restaurant. And re-motivate his team of Little Chef staff.
So I'm expecting tomorrow morning the explanation of those dishes to be word perfect.
Tonight, Heston's vision for Little Chef is finally going to be unveiled.
Whoever booked the people here has made a monumental cock-up.
Everything's at stake.
If I fail, it could be complete humiliation.
From their very first meeting, Heston and Little Chef boss Ian Pegler didn't see eye to eye.
What's your GP? What are your food GPs?
I'm not prepared to say that on here.
OK.
And when Heston came up with his first menu, Ian wasn't happy.
Yes, I feel a little bit disappointed. I was expecting some blue sky thinking on a larger scale than we actually got it.
I'm just going to carry on, actually. Fucking.
Finally, they argued over breakfast.
I won't do it in the next 3 weeks. I will do it when Popham is open, after Popham's open.
OK. That's it. I've had enough to talk to you now.
That's a shame, isn't it?
My relationship with Ian has completely broken down. But I've realised there's no way I can walk away from this. Little Chef's an iconic brand. It's part of our national fabric. I've put too much time, stress and effort into this to walk away from it. And I do believe that Little Chef can be great again.
In just 4 weeks' time, Heston's version of Little Chef has to open with a menu of 40 dishes. Currently, the only thing sorted is breakfast.
We're not going to be ready, but we have no choice. There will be a menu. Now, you asked me what was going to be on it, so that's a completely separate question and one we can't answer. Where the frigg's the sweetness come from?
I don't know.
Someone's poured half a pack of sugar in there.
If Heston's menu is successful, Little Chef will roll it out into their 180 restaurants. So his recipes have to be made by companies capable of supplying pre-prepared food on such a large scale.
God, we asked for the chicken to be browned. It tastes like bloody Hawaiian Tropic. Is it Hawaiian Tropic or Tropicana or whatever that suntan lotion is? There's so much bloody coconut in there. It's gummy.
Every time Heston makes a change, the food company has to make a new version of the dish.
This is the second version of the chili con carne.
I think the acidity's too high.
Yep.
And maybe the cumin could be moved up a bit.
Thing is, we need to finalise this. The next one, and then it's an alteration and we run with it.
Making those changes will take another 2 precious weeks.
What happened to those cheesecakes?
Right. They're doing my head in. These people are so busy. They said they could send me pictures. I said, well, picture's no good. I said, a picture I can't eat.
These companies are massive. So trying to get anything out of them in any less than a year is blood out of a stone. And we're trying to do 30 to 40 of those dishes in a month, 2 months.
And finally, there's even a problem with the one section of the menu Heston thought was sorted.
Hence we have rubber.
So we banked our whole scrambled egg and omelette on this technique. That is not breakfast sorted. If I don't compromise, we ain't gonna have anything to put on the menu. There has to be a compromise somewhere. Otherwise, we're gonna reopen with nothing. And then I would have failed in every single way possible.
Coming up with a new menu isn't Heston's only concern. He's also got to completely redesign the restaurant interior.
Hello.
All right. How are you doing?
I'm slightly concerned as to what he's going to do, but I think Little Chef's ready for a bit of change.
In 3 days' time, the restaurant will close so that the rebuild can start, and the staff can't wait.
I've noticed that before.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's so many
It's
other
like-
things to think about.
I mean, these tables, you can see they've been here since 1995, can't you?
That, to me, looks like a health hazard.
It's where the formica and stuff has just started to pill and the varnish is gone.
As you're talking, I'm thinking, Christ, I haven't done we haven't sorted the menus out yet. We've still got the cutlery to do, we've got the crockery to do.
This is...
Well, that actually looks like it's been pressed out of a sheet of tinfoil. It is the thinnest piece of cutlery I've ever seen in my life.
And especially if you're trying to get through a steak with that, because you won't. Yeah, no, the curtains so need to go. I mean, they don't even serve any purpose apart from meant to be looking pretty, which they don't. People do pull them because they think because of the sun, but they don't pull anywhere because there's nowhere to pull. And
I'm going to keep the ceiling tiles because I think they're a real design feature.
I hope you're taking the piss because they are vile, aren't they?
Jo, the cook, wants Heston to give her a completely new kitchen.
I don't want to keep any of it. It's all old and tired and no. It breaks down
You're not
every
keeping any of it.
We're not.
No. All of that is going. The lot.
Is my rotary toaster in that budget?
You will have a rotary toaster.
Yeah.
And assistant manager Barry's got a request too.
We get new uniforms because this is a bit,
Holy shit.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
It is holy shit, isn't
It
it?
did come in blue 8 years ago.
What I don't like is that if you're a manager, that you should be able to tell who the manager is from the rest
like
of
your management team is.
from the
If
rest of the
everyone's wearing
staff.
red, you don't know which one's.
In charge.
Yeah.
Who's the head honcho?
Yeah.
What else do you want changed?
Toilets are a bit bogging.
I guarantee they will be a million miles away from where they are now. This place is going to close in a couple of days. We've got to get the staff trained up, staff uniforms, cutlery, crockery, menu design, all of that stuff still has to be done. And we're about 20% sorted on the menu. And that scares the crap out of me.
With only 3 weeks to go before it opens, the Little Chef restaurant is a building site. Old Little Chef is being stripped out to make way for Heston's vision. He's appointed a top designer, Abe Rogers, who has just a third of the budget normally available for similar restaurant redesigns. Back in Bray, Heston's at another tasting session, and they're making progress.
That's really good. I'd like this steak and ale pie with more ale character to
But
it,
being Heston, he's still making tweaks.
and a bit of bay.
But now and again, there's the occasional dish that comes up to his standards, like the chili con carne.
They reduced the acidity in this, didn't they?
It's now tasting more like it. I think that is our first tailor-made Little Chef dish.
And the fish pie is a triumph.
Fits perfect.